Ghost Doctor.
So I want to take.
This is the Ghost Doctor, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell
Looks
yeah.
kind of like a dork, but you can't judge a book by his cover.
I like how he's got Jesus stuff and Buddha stuff back there. It's kind
He's
of cool.
confused.
Apparently, that's like a lot of people said this video is very confusing and contradictory and just like full of like. And the second I turned it on and saw like the Buddha or whoever, like some people say that's not whatever, and Jesus, you know, right next to each other, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. The confusion that adds up.
A few minutes and talk about the paranormal pandemic.
Dude, this guy produces his videos like a reality show.
Yeah, he really does.
Like I know you guys can't see the full like little whatever that's called, like the lower third Chiron shit that's underneath him, but it came up like just like you would see on like some cheesy reality TV show or something. And he's making real strong eye contact.
That I feel is coming to our culture, because it is coming. The signs are there, and I can't tell you how many people that I know that in the past they have.
Hey, Obama, this is how you put passion into a speech.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally getting shown up by the guy who's making woke, paranormal, Satanist pop cult. Like, you're fucking getting blown out of the water by conspiracy nuts on YouTube now.
This is also how you make an interesting background, too. If they'd have thrown
Yeah.
Obama in front of a Buddha and a bunch of crucifixes, it would
Yeah,
have been
and
interesting.
Obama could have been like, this is a display that commemorates and honors all faiths, you know, or whatever the fuck. He could have fucking spun it into something.
Yeah.
So this dude actually has a better, more colorful, more interesting and dynamic backdrop. He's making better eye contact. He's projecting more charisma. So Obama, you could have learned something from this guy.
Have expressed that they don't believe in the paranormal.
Oh,
But yeah,
and he took my advice of having background music.
Yeah,
in the
it's true.
past couple of months, they are having paranormal encounters. And they're coming to me asking, you know, what does this all mean? So it's
What does it
kind
mean?
of a testament to me that there is a powder keg that's just waiting to go off.
Uh-huh.
If you look at culture today, you can see the rise of secularism, or what's really being thrown out into our faces, Satanism.
Ah.
Isn't the fact that you're sitting in front of a display that's like filled with icons from contradictory religions kind of like secular in nature? Like, isn't that kind of a secular display? Maybe
No,
not.
dude, he's just super religious, man.
He worships the Buddha Jesus, maybe.
Buddhism.
Buddha
And
Jesus.
I don't say
Yeah.
this lightly. I keep seeing it more
true.
and more, and especially in pop culture, it just keeps seeping its way in.
Dude, have you fucking ever heard of this show, Lucifer?
No.
Dude, it's the dumbest concept. I've never watched the show. Apparently, it's popular as fuck on Netflix. It was like #1 now that they tell you that shit. #1 on Netflix. It used to be on some network. I forget which one. But the premise of the show, this guy is literally the devil, right?
Yeah.
He's Lucifer. And he helps solve crimes. It's like a buddy cop show where the fucking buddy cop is Lucifer.
Why would the devil help solve a crime? Why?
I don't know. I think I'd have to watch to know, and I refuse to do that.
Wouldn't it be better if he was like doing the crimes and then there was like another detective that was like after him?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
he's a detective,
I think he like helps a detective.
like a Sherlock Holmes kind of guy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've never seen the show. Some people like it, apparently. Maybe there's redeeming. It's not for me. The premise alone is too stupid. I write it off.
Yeah, that's
to
shit.
our pop culture, and they're being more bold.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration.
Every
Yeah, because that wasn't like a joke based on the fact that pretty much everyone gets up there and thanks God. Like, how come you're not like how come you don't play like the 12 million speeches where God is thanked and be like, God, Christianity has infiltrated every aspect of our culture. But if one actor tongue in cheek is like, thanks, Satan, you're like, look at
This is basically the fucking vigilant Christian fucking
Yeah.
game.
Well, you know, but at least this guy's brought it to another level. I'll say that.
That is true.
Like, at least he's got a better read than the Vigilant Christian. and some better editing and stuff, there's some energy to it, you know?
Yeah.
We could use a high energy vigilant Christian.
every month. You can see this with Lady Gaga.
Like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna. Swear to Lucifer, swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna.
I mean, just look at some of the faces
Oh.
they keep making. Very guttural, demonic type faces.
Oh, yeah. Don't bother giving us the context for why Anderson Cooper is making that face. I'm sure you've never made a face before, dude.
That I couldn't make on my best day. Like,
I mean, maybe he's just getting fucked in the butt in that shot. Maybe Anderson Cooper is trying to settle down on his butt plug. You know, leave him alone, dude. Leave the poor guy alone. He went up a size.
I don't know how they pull that off. It's
I don't know how they get that in. That's the real thing.
just you have to be in tune with that kind of demonic vibration to even.
Wait, you have to be in tune with a demonic vibration to even go. Like, I'm pretty sure any human being with a face can do what Anderson Cooper is doing. I don't think you need to be in tune with no demonic fucking vibration, whatever the fuck that means. Unless that's just a feature of Anderson Cooper's butt plug, you know? Ooh, now I'm going to turn on demonic vibration. He's like, ooh, oh, yeah, that's nice on my prostate. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this on the air, but ooh, I'm a naughty boy. I'm a naughty Anderson Cooper. 'Cause Anderson Cooper likes it in the pooper. You can get it?
Portray these kind of faces. And not only that, it seems like the veil is breaking down between realities. I mean, we're having
Wait,
other
it
instances.
does? It seems like that? In what way does it
What
seem
does
like that?
Seem like?
Because Anderson
Yeah,
Cooper made a
like
funny face? What?
Yeah. What is the veil between realities being pierced? What does that seem like?
Yeah, I guess it seems like now. I mean, it's 2020, so I guess it's probably the best. You could probably sell this bullshit a little bit better in this year than any other, but it still seems like bullshit to me.
For talk show hosts, their eyes will momentarily blink as if they're reptilian or something.
Momentarily blink as if they're reptilian? What the
You
fuck?
blinked.
What does that
You
mean?
blinked like 10 times.
Who, what, because they blinked?
Yeah.
So because Anderson Cooper made a fucking, like this face, and because some bitch blinked her eyeballs, the fucking, your explanation for that is that the fucking barrier between worlds is breaking down?
You know what else blinks, DJ?
What?
Reptilians.
Oh, you're right, dude. I've seen it. I got a reptilian in the next room, and I've seen her blink.
Yep.
And I have a lot of friends, they're starting to ask these questions about pop culture. It's like, well, why is everything being twisted and distorted to be, oh, you're racist, or
That was wait. How?
Where did this come from?
Wait, we just hold on. So wait, I'm Anderson Cooper goes like this. A talk show host blinks. The next thing I know, we're like, and that's why a lot of my friends are asking me, like, why is everything racist now in pop culture? Like, what? Wait, huh? Whoop. You're gonna have to draw me a clearer roadmap because I don't know how you got from point A to point fucking Z there, buddy.
you're sexist if you don't want to go along with Girl Ghostbusters or the Watch.
Okay. Girl Ghostbusters, I mean, like, it's cringe and it's lame. Honestly, though, like, of the movies that Paul and I watched when we were doing our, like, review things, and I guess we kind of continued it on DFF, too. Like, it was probably among the most watchable of the fucking piece of shit movies we've seen.
I mean, we were pretty harsh with it, but
It was
we had
like
no
one of the
idea.
first ones that we saw, you know?
Yeah. You know, I
Like,
mean,
we didn't
like,
know the kind of garbage we were in for.
And there were people that were on this dude's wavelength of like, you know, I just don't want this because it's bitches. But it's just like, you know, for me, I don't care if they dress up a bunch of chimps and make them the Ghostbusters as long as it's fucking entertaining. You know?
Anyway,
Watchmen show
this
that
guy is tying some shit together that Doesn't really seem like it's related at all, but okay.
that pits whites versus blacks. This is why. They want this tension to build. And I've come down with 3 reasons why there's going to be.
Yeah, so the reason that black people are mad is not because they have any sort of valid grievance, because clearly they don't.
No.
The reason black people in America are pissed off is because they fucking... Have you seen Watchmen? Have you seen the female Ghostbusters? Have you seen the faces Anderson Cooper's been making lately? Of course black people are upset.
I mean, I if I was a black person, I think I could put up with the 3 things you mentioned, but that bitch blinking,
That's beyond the pale.
One step over the line.
It's like, you're sitting there at home trying to fucking relax, sitting in your black house, with your black feet up on your black fucking ottoman, watching your black TV, when all of a sudden you see that dumb bitch blinking like a reptile. It's like, that's the last straw, you know what I mean?
Time to hit the streets.
Yeah, it's time to burn some shit down. It's time to loot. What the fuck is this guy on? All right. I got to admit, I'm entertained.
A paranormal pandemic, because whatever affects us now is going.
Okay, there's nothing paranormal about what you've said. Like, if you're going to say that the media is ratcheting up racial tensions for its own benefit, that's fine.
Well, he's saying that and that they're reptilians.
Yeah.
So there's the paranormal link.
Okay, I guess.
He's making valid criticisms of the news media and then draping the reptiloid thing over so he can call it supernatural. See?
Going to bleed over into the afterlife realm eventually, and I keep seeing it. And there's 3 reasons why, and I've come up with those reasons in this episode that we're going to explain.
Oh my God. All right. I don't even understand what these are the 3 reasons why of.
Yeah, these are the 3 reasons why we're living in a spiritual spectral pandemic.
Okay.
Now, the first one, which
Got
I covered
it.
just a little bit briefly, is the abandonment of established religions. And since Christianity, Catholicism is very big in the United States, that is the one that people are kind of flocking away from. And I will get into why in a little bit. But see, a good religion will keep you centered and balanced. It teaches you the 10 Commandments of how to live on this world and how to live in the material world, because that is the natural law. You can't get away from it. You can die.
I'm pretty sure only Christianity has the 10 Commandments. So you're not really talking about religion here. You're talking about Christianity when you say that.
Christianity, not a religion.
I mean, it is, but it's kind of weird to be like, if you have a good religion, it's going to teach you the 10 Commandments and the 7 deadly sins and to worship Jesus and that Jesus died for, like, you're describing like one very specific religion at that point,
The 10 Commandments of the
by
Buddhists.
this natural law. And when you're on this planet and you want to do your own thing, you want to live by your own rules, it's egotistical, and it starts to align yourself with very negative vibrations that leads to demonic. You don't have to worship Satan to be a Satanist.
Cool. De facto Satanist.
Okay, let's get this misnomer out of the way. Once you align yourself with that vibration, you start becoming twisted in your thoughts and your reality, and you start aligning yourself with the demonic vibration.
I mean, I'm down with that. All right, so, yeah, the demonic vibration's pretty cool. I feel like it's, like, pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty much digging on that demonic vibration. It's kind of just like, yeah. I see the God vibration. It kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's like the music of Enya, dude. Some people like it, but for me, it's like really like, I don't really like Enya,
great,
And that's how
yeah.
Christianity is to me, or any other religion. I like the demons. I'm pretty much on their side. So, yeah. And here, if you don't believe me, look.
Well, how did you do that?
It's a trick I learned from the demons,
Oh, okay.
from my reptilian demons that I am and worship.
And when we get into politics, I'm sorry, but if you don't believe that a lot of politicians...
Can we at least give the guy this? Adam Schiff is a demon.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
are
right.
into Satanism,
That is
you
true.
are being very blind. I investigated a few years ago the Longwood Manor.
The Longwood Manor, dude.
Not the Longwood Manor, dude.
The Longwood. Yeah, this guy, he fucking got real deep in his inspection of the The Longwood Manor.
Yeah, some tells me this guy visits the Longwood Manor more than once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what's interesting is everybody in the town that he helped build, he was honored as this guy that was very prestigious. But you start pulling
Dude,
back
I'm
the
supposed to
layers,
know?
and you see
What am I?
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
I don't
is
know who the fuck this is or what we're supposed.
He forgot to give us that little Wikipedia intro. You know, here's Jason Longwood or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck. I mean, he looks evil. I can see him there. He does look like fucking. That looks like a portrait that would be hanging up in Disney's Haunted Mansion or something. So
Everybody in these old pictures looks evil as fuck, though.
that is true. People were just more evil back then.
Yeah.
that he was into Satanism. He was into child sacrifice. He was into all these weird and
Oh my god, I can't believe this dude I've literally never heard of in my life did some things that he probably didn't even do that you're making up. Oh my god, no. No, not Lucius Longwood the Seventh. No, my conception of him is destroyed now.
Satanist things. The stuff that was in his house was nasty. You know, our cameraman got pricked on the arm. Alan got sick. And then
Wait a minute, this is a dude that's running one of these, like, he's basically doing one of these ghost hunter shows, but like online, because like he couldn't even interest like a network, even though like there's like 12 of them on TV already.
Yep.
So this is a dude that goes around like haunted places, but with like more of like a conservative twist or whatever the fuck, I guess.
Yep. Ghost hunter, dude.
Okay.
Conservative ghost hunter.
I'm trying to look up this Longwood man. There's not even like this isn't even.
Because it's bullshit. It's just some local fucking.
There's
He
nothing.
probably made it up. He probably just found some old house and ran around in it with his friend.
Longwood Manor. Everyone thought he literally didn't even tell us the guy's name. We just know his name is maybe Longwood based on the fact that it's Longwood Manor. You didn't even tell it, like we don't even know what his first name is or anything. So like this is not
His friend got pricked on the arm though.
Yeah, like, oh my god, the house is evil, dude. My friend scraped his arm. He scraped his elbow. I had to kiss it and put a Snoopy Band-Aid on the boo-boo. It's haunted, y'all.
These fucking ghosts are getting more evil by the minute, man. What's next? A wedgie?
Dude, I went in that motherfucker. You never believe it. I stubbed my toe.
Oh no.
Stubbed my toe on a table. It really hurt, you guys. There's ghosts up in that bitch. The fucking barrier between worlds is breaking down. I got a hangnail.
TJ, we got to get on this grift now, man. This is a gold mine.
You just walk into a creepy place with some fucking night vision on.
pretend
What was
you
that?
see shit.
What was that? Did you fucking hear that? Paul, did you fucking hear that? I'm serious, dude. You fucking hear that?
Did you just feel the temperature drop in this room, dude?
Holy shit. Someone's like, you're right under the vent. Shut up. Shh. This vent hasn't been on in years.
Cut that last part out. Anyway, what is that? Why is it so cold?
Did you hear that? Oh shit, it's EVP, dude. Did you hear that? Satan is Lord. Satan is Lord. I kind of stole that from a Bill Hicks thing, but
Let's tune in real close. Get out of my house.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you guys hear that? Run. It's Lucius Longwood the Third. He's back.
oh my god, it's the ghost of all the children he murdered in his house. There they are, right over there. Oh no, the camera fell. We can't show them to you. Oh no.
Run. Run. Ah!
Our cameras ceased working at this point, and we barely escaped with our lives.
Caught this EVP in the basement of.
I knew. Oh my god, we were just talking about EVP and like it's all the benchmarks, dude. It's all the fucking benchmarks. I didn't even know. I didn't know, but I fucking knew.
Something that I have no idea what to call it or label it except for being a gremlin-like thing in nature.
All right.
Now,
That was literally just like the sound of your footfalls in that room.
Yeah.
Like you literally like stepped on something. That was not a gremlin.
It was a gremlin.
Are you for real?
No, he's not for real.
Like, are you for real, dude?
He's definitely not for real.
Buddhism, there's this thing called the 5 poisons, and those are anger,
Cool.
craving, delusion, pride, and jealousy.
Okay. Let me see. Yep. I like all those. Those are all pretty good.
Because once you start spiraling and inhabiting these things, it's very hard to break free from that mindset and start to travel upward into the
There's
vibra-
one
the
thing
higher
on that
vib-
list you might want to look into. Delusion. You might want to check out that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you fucking step on a fucking like loose board and you're like, was that a gremlin? Was that a fucking gremlin just now? Oh, dude, I hurt my arm. Oh my god. There's evil energy out the ass in this place.
We got to get in on this, man. This is like, it's stupid that we're sitting here trying to like actually make something that, you know what I mean, that's funny and interesting. Fuck this shit. Let's just go like find old rundown houses and run around. We'll make up names for them. Like here we are at the Peckenwood Manor, you know?
And dude, what we got to do, here's what will drive people crazy. We'll be skeptics, but we'll like go these places and then we'll be like, oh my God. Oh my God. We'll fucking experience all this stuff, but then at the end we'll be like, look, you know, when we saw some crazy stuff, it's difficult to explain, but I would say at the end of the day, I'm still a skeptic about this whole ghost thing.
Yeah.
And people be like, come on, man, after all you've seen, you got to admit. They'd be fucking blowing up the comments. All the stuff you guys have seen. Eventually, like, you know, like after like about a year or so of doing it, we come out and be like, guys, we have an announcement to make. We are no longer skeptics. We now believe in ghosts. And be like, yes, finally, yay!
Oh man, we're gonna be billionaires, dude.
Yep. Then we get our A&E show.
Because I mean, imagine us. We're actually entertaining. We could actually make the ghost bullshit entertaining.
Yeah. I wouldn't just step on a creaky fucking board and be like, it's a gremlin. We get some real fucking gremlin, like we get Spielberg level shit going on in there, you know?
Oh my god, dude, I'm having the fucking craziest deja vu right now.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious, dude. It's been a while since I had the deja vu. This whole like that last sentence that you said, and that sip you took from the Coke can before you said it. Swear to God, dude, lived it before.
Happened before. It's all been done before.
vibrations that you want. You know, there's so much.
Yo. Paul's face has been covered up
Oh shit! Leave
by
that
a
up there.
big old booty meat.
Can you just
footage out there.
endlessly tip 666 so I can keep looking at that ass instead
Dude.
of my fucking face?
This guy's video is the weirdest fucking hodgepodge of disparate elements that I've ever seen.
It's odd. It
This
really
guy is like
odd.
this guy is like the entire internet distilled into one being.
Yeah.
Like all we need now is a fucking big pair of tits, and then we know that this guy is the apothe. Like this is the pinnacle of the internet.
How do we know he doesn't have a big pair of tits?
Maybe they're just off screen. Maybe he's looking at a big pair of tits just off the screen that he's going to fuck right after he's done with
Damn.
this video.
On YouTube now of people just in their own minds they think they're doing the right thing because in their twisted and warped way they
Oh yeah, you have all kinds of room to be talking about other people being warped, dude.
Yeah.
You got a mile of room on that one. This video strikes me as very rational, logical, and coherent with well-defined premises.
are. It's just they're grounding themselves in these 5 poisons. They're out of
Oh my god. All right. Okay then, all right, so there are a few reptilians among us, okay? I mean,
You can't deny.
I
Adam
mean,
Schiff's
sometimes, you look at it and you realize, like, all right, you got me there. That thing clearly is not human. Fair enough.
wrong. It's not a human.
Maybe this is the monster that killed that cop,
Oh yeah, the monster that
I mean,
Trump was referencing.
right. To take it back to that for no reason.
touch. They don't care what you
He's reminding me of something, and I don't quite know what. But it is something reptilian.
say.
I know
even
that.
If you protest against them, they're like, let them eat cake. You know, this is going to end very badly. And if you think things are bad now, just wait until these people start dying. What are they going to do when they see the white light and they're like, wait a minute, I didn't live a very good life. I'm not going through that white light to heaven, hell, wherever, because I didn't live justly. They're going to stay earthbound.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. So
I get it.
yeah, so what's going to happen, you guys? I know that it was kind of a roundabout way of explaining this whole thing, but allow me to translate. So all these people are on these satanic vibrations and shit, right? These demon vibrations. So they're living real bad, twisted, awful, rotten lives. So when they die, they're going to be like, oh, man, I was a piece of shit. I don't want to go into the white light and face God's judgment. He's going to send me straight to hell. I'm just going to stay here on earth. And then they're going to fucking become malevolent spirits. And there's going to be it's going to be like Ghostbusters, dude. To bring it back to Ghostbusters, the dead will start walking the earth, man. It's going to be up to fucking...
terrible. That is a terrible fucking translation, TJ. May I try?
Oh, you go ahead, Paul.
Allow me to translate.
Translate it better.
It's a very simple concept, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I got it, but apparently not.
ready?
You got the real...
You ready for this?
Yeah,
You
I'm ready.
for
I'm
this?
ready.
You know?
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm getting off of it. Pretty much. It's pretty much the vibe I'm catching. That's what I think he's putting down.
All right, explain it to me one more time. I want to make sure I'm clear on this.
Well, you gotta start like
So it starts. Okay, remember, so it's like.
and then back to the and give it a There you go.
Right?
You got it. You got it.
Okay. I knocked my headphones. I mean, I must have got it. So that's
You got it.
basically it.
That's
Okay, I'm glad we.
basically-
Okay.
And create more misery for people on this planet, and just continue to manifest into, you know, these creatures. And
It's gonna be Gollum.
Gollum's coming back. Cool.
You know, I always liked him, man. He's a fun little character.
I say that because a lot of these demonic forces that are on our planet now, when people say they see gray aliens and things like that, a lot of them
Oh, I seen one of them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
I seen one of them.
are actually humans that have twisted themselves into
Oh. Oh.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all the puzzle. You know, I thought this guy was trying to connect all these disparate elements, but what I didn't realize at the time is like this dude, he's a big picture kind of guy.
Yep.
Like he sees the lay of the whole fucking land. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All these grays and shit. People think that's aliens. Nah, dog. That is the souls of evil humans who died and now have twisted themselves into these monstrous creatures. Obviously.
And that is their outward appearance. They turn into these gaunt-looking gray-like figures because that is the reflection of their mind thoughts.
What is that? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that form. Like, it looks a little creepy to us. But, like, even if there were creatures that looked like that, like, just because it's, like, kind of scary to us doesn't mean it's, like, they did something wrong or some shit. Like, crocodiles look scary. You know, that's not because they're, like, twisted evil demons or something.
Dude, Gollum's gonna fucking get you first.
Hell yeah, he is.
Gollum is coming for the skeptics first.
So it gets projected outward. Saw a great episode of Ghost Adventures a few weeks ago. And in the window.
So not only are you making these shows, but you're also watching them and shouting out the competition, which is pretty big of you.
You can see this gray-like figure stalking in the background. I saw this, my jaw dropped. I'm like, that is exactly what I've been.
Pretty sure that was someone's shadow.
That was somebody standing outside the window walking by.
talking about in my lectures for the last few years. These are the demonic type creatures that humans can turn into.
That was it looked like a shadow of a cop, honestly. It looked like someone was wearing a hat, dude. It didn't even look like the shape of a fucking gray or some shit.
No. it
Okay,
didn't.
so now here we have reason number 2, and that is materialism is overtaking spiritual growth. Now, this is a big one I'm sure you can see everywhere, especially online. I mean, just look at Twitter. People who have the most followers are the most famous and pushing materialism in your face constantly. It's like, oh, look at my Rolls Royce, look at my bling, look at my big mansion and things like that. And people flock.
I mean, there's definitely people who do that, but like, I don't really follow any of that, so I don't know.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, look, he connected the dots on number 1, didn't he?
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna give it a fair shake.
To it. It's scary. And this is going to lead to the downfall. Now, maybe not for the reasons you think.
Okay.
But see, what happens is once you die, you have to leave all that stuff behind. But we're trained to be so materialistic in this society. How are you going to let go of these things? And a lot of the spirits that I talk to in the afterlife and interact with, they're here because of unfinished business, or they're clinging, or they're craving to something. That is why I call these things hungry spirits, because they
It's kind of cool how you can just kind of like hang out on Earth, though, you know? Like, if you don't feel like doing that heaven hell shit, you just be like, I'll just fucking stay here.
Yeah. I
Turn
mean,
into a
I'm actually
fucking-
quite
I'll just-
comforted by this. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that was a choice.
Right. So you can just kind of stay here, turn into some weird alien thing, and fucking fuck with people? I mean, that sounds pretty neat.
Yeah, sounds pretty good to me.
I mean, it sounds like I got a retirement plan now. Like, I was always afraid if I die, like, what if I'm wrong about atheism? What if I go to fucking hell, you know? But now I don't have to worry about that anymore, because apparently I can just stay here, turn into an alien, and fucking jump out at people from behind doors and shit. Rah! I'm the gray. You know? It's fun.
they can't let go. They can't move on. And if you're latching on to things like money and prized possessions and, you know, your Rolls Royce, how are you going to move on? We have problems now in our culture where if you go to an estate sale and pick out an old piece of furniture and you're like, hey, I'm going to bring this into my house, you could be haunted over that piece of furniture. And this is stuff, 50.
Wow, dude, I need to go to more estate sales. I didn't know that.
Watched, the third Amityville movie a little too much, because that's what, I don't know if you've seen any of like the Amity sequels.
Is that the one with the clock?
Yep.
They used to. It used to be called Amityville 1992, I think.
Yeah.
But I think they changed its name to Amityville something with time, like Time to Kill or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Or like Time for Amityville. It's like a really bad pun. Because the whole thing is they bring a clock from the Amityville house. And it's, dude, I was scrolling through movies the other day and I saw it. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I remember it wasn't called that at the time. So they changed the title at some point, and it has like a 2 on IMDb. Which I'm assuming it must be like ungodly awful.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, nothing gets a fucking 2.
Yeah, I mean, the one with the clock is pretty fucking bad. I mean, they're all bad though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Like you and I remember we fucking went into the fucking original Amityville, like, this one's kind of good, right? It's kind of scary and shit. And we watched that and we were immediately disabused of the notion that it was an entertaining film. It's like, oh no, this sucks.
Yep.
This is garbage. We had a whole review on it. You can watch it on my channel somewhere for you guys who are curious. Me and Paul reviewed the original Amityville and the remake with Ryan Reynolds. I don't know which one was worse. I think the original.
Years
The
ago.
original was
That's-
harder to watch and longer.
Yeah, the original was more boring. It was kind of like the Obama speech versus watching this guy talk, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas Obama is boring, but what he's saying probably at least touches upon reality somehow. I don't know. This guy is fucking off the fucking wall. And that's kind of the Ryan Reynolds performance in the Amityville remake. There's literally not even a transition from, like, it's supposed to be like this, like, oh, the house, like, twists his mind slowly but surely. This is just like, he's good. Nope, he's evil now. The
Yeah, he just
Amityville
goes
house done
apeshit one day.
fucking fucked him up. Now he's a bad guy.
Forward to now, what's going to happen when this current generation dies off and they don't know how to let go of all the things that their materialistically attached to, it's going to be very problematic.
I don't know. They're gonna stick around and be jerk ghosts, I guess.
And of course, you start becoming what I like to call a stuck spirit. You know, there's two types of stuck spirits that I've come up with psychologically, but
That was a little bit too honest there, buddy.
Yeah. Did you
That I
just
come up-
accidentally admit that you've made these things up?
That I've come up with. Yeah. A little bit too much honesty in that phrasing.
the one I'm talking about is the spirits that feel psychologically stuck because they can't let go. They can't move on. They're in the stages of denial because they just can't.
What are they having trouble letting go of? Fire? They're just like sitting there looking at the fire. Yeah. Fire.
Who knows? It just looks
go.
spooky.
So they remain earthbound until they do.
That's a cool game.
All right, so the very last reason that's going to lead to this paranormal pandemic is that there is a growing fear and ignorance of the afterlife. Now, this is critical because back in the...
A growing fear and ignorance of the afterlife? That's literally all, like, that has literally always been.
Yeah, for all of human history.
Like, people have always feared, like, what comes after death or wondered if anything even does. Like, there's, like, literally, like, lines, there's, like, an entire soliloquy in Shakespeare about this shit, okay? In that sleep of death, what dreams may come, that kind of shit. This is not new. This ain't like the latest trend. You know what I mean?
For this guy, it is.
Recently, in human history, people have started fearing their mortality, which has never happened before. It's like, what are you talking about, dipshit? Huh?
In the old days, our ancestors knew how to deal with the spirit world.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
They're in tune with it. Do you know that actually...
No, hold on. In the old days, our ancestors didn't even know to move their own shit away from where they lived and ate and shit.
Yeah, maybe because no ghost ever told them that, I guess.
Yeah.
Picnics at cemeteries back then? We don't do that now. We don't want anything to do with...
Yeah, we don't do that now because it's fucking weird and creepy.
Yeah, this is bullshit. This is American spiritualism that he's talking about here. And these crazy fucks have been ghost pretending like he does forever. It's the same shit.
We find ourselves staying far away from these things. And another thing that goes along with this is once somebody dies, they usually stick around in places that they're familiar with, you know, houses that they grew up in.
That's pretty lame. I'm pretty sure if I was a ghost, I'd be like going all over the fucking place, man.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
I want to move around.
Yeah, what's the fucking barrier anymore? I can't, like, if there's like, oh no, I don't want to go to this crazy place because it's going to be inconvenient and it's going to be expensive and I might die or something. Like, I can go anywhere I fucking want in the whole world. Fuck that. Why would I stick around in my house when I'm fucking dead as a ghost? Like, I'll just stay here.
And back in the old days, a lot of houses would stay in the family generation after generation after generation, and many times it was haunted. And these, you know, our ancestors were just like, oh, that's grandma, you know, don't worry about her. Because they knew about the spirit world and how it worked.
Well,
I'm pretty sure people in the era that you're talking about were scared shitless of ghosts and had priests come over and accused each other of witchcraft and shit when they thought they were haunted. I don't know where this, like, everyone was chill with ghosts shit is coming from.
Yeah, like, people have been afraid of ghosts for a while. Like, the ghost story is not like something that was invented recently. Like, ghosts and spirits and shit like that have pretty much been a source of fear for humanity for the entire duration of our belief in such things. So
Worked. But now we have this other problem too, where, and this comes with, you know, avoiding anything that has to deal with death. When we grow up in a house, now we sell it. We move to a different location. Or we want to escape if somebody died there. You know, grandma died. It's like, okay, well, let's sell off the house. And a lot of times the person who bought it will come back and be like, is this place haunted? I have weird things going on in my house. And one of the practices that's also been lost to time is cleansing a house. Now, interestingly enough, if you...
Why would they need to cleanse it, though? Because, like, the spirit, that's just grandma. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, why would you want to chase your grandma off?
Fuck off, grandma. I'm trying to masturbate. Get out of here.
Go back into Jewish culture.
Breathe some fucking nasty incense,
a lot of
bitch.
interesting philosophies where anything you do in an area kind of gets imprinted on the walls. And this...
All right, I'm bored.
I mean, I can back that up, though.
That
I've
is true.
jerked off in some areas and imprinted some semen on the walls before.
Dull as dirt. It was interesting for a while, but I'm done with it.
He lost me towards the end there.
Yeah, I just kind of like started to drone. Started droning, buddy.